Hey guys, today I wanted to share my recipe for vegan egg roll wrap burgers. Right now we're all in quarantine and I'm just trying to figure out ways to keep myself occupied. And one way to do that is to cook fun things and eat fun things. And this is one recipe that I really enjoy and I'm going to share it with you guys. And it's super quick, super easy, and yummy. So I still have plenty of these egg roll wraps, so I'm using that and these plant-based burgers from Trader Joe's, Daiya's shredded cheddar, and then I have my spices. I'm going with salt, onion powder, and black pepper. You can always add more things, and then some of the condiments that I really like hot banana peppers and pickles. That's a vegan mayonnaise, organic ketchup, and onions. Alright, so I sprayed down this pan and made sure it was nice and hot, and then added my Trader Joe's burger patty to the pan. According to the box instructions, you want to cook the burger about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. So I'll do that and be right back with you. Alright, so while I'm getting a char on that burger, I added some onions to the side of my pan. I prefer cooked onions over raw onions, so that's why I'm doing that, but you can certainly use raw onions if you like. Once your burger is cooked through, I probably went to 4 to 5 minutes. I'm going to proceed to take that burger and chop it up, as you'll see shortly. So I'm doing that because I wanted to just crumble the burger a little bit, as opposed to, chopping it in half and then rolling it that way. I kind of want to turn it into more of a ground beef as opposed to a whole burger patty. So that's what I'm going for right now. All right, it's time to add some flavor to this burger meat. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm only using onion powder, black pepper, and salt. Obviously, you can just use salt and pepper or add some more spices if you like. You can add some cayenne, red pepper flakes, garlic powder, whatever makes you happy. I was just keeping it simple. And when it comes to seasoning things, I just kind of tend to go for a free pour and then kind of taste and see if it has enough flavor or if it needs more flavor. So I'm more of a freestyle when it comes to spicing things. And then once I'm happy, I, move on to the next step. Alright, so here are the instructions on how to roll these egg rolls. So I'm starting with the cheese. You don't want to put too little of a filling because then the roll will be flat. And you don't want to do too much because obviously the roll will break. The wrapping will break. So finding that happy medium did take some practice. So now I'm adding my meat. And these are the banana peppers and the pickles that I chopped up. And then you want to squeeze the liquid out of those because you don't want the roll to be wet. So I think I'm happy with that amount of filling. So that's why I started to roll. Off camera, I do have a bowl of water that I'm going to use to dip my fingers and then seal the roll. And then I'm going to continue to roll until I'm done with all my filling. Alright, so you're about to see a mistake on the left-hand side of that roll. I put too much filling and there is a hole. So a quick trick is just to take off a piece of another wrapping and use that to cover the area where the hole is. So as you can see, I'm kind of doing that right now. And then I'm using water to seal it. So even though it looks a little crazy right now, it will fry the same, taste the same, and the filling will stay inside the pack. So if you do get a little filling happy, that's one trick that you can use to, reseal that roll. Okay, it's about time to start frying. So I did throw a little piece of the wrapping in the oil just to test it. And here are the instructions. There is a bacon option for you as well. So when my oil is hot, I'm going to add my roll one at a time. I try to cook 2 to 3 rolls at a time just so the oil doesn't cool down. Too many rolls will obviously cool the oil down. So I added one more, and we're gonna do 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I think I went 3 to 4 just because I liked a little bit more color and a little bit more crunch. Okay, so here you have it with that 1 pack of burger patties, which contained 2 patties. I was able to get about 6 rolls. Here's the wonky one, and they're nice and golden and crunchy, and just the way I wanted them. So now it's time to make the sauce. All right, so I'm just using mayonnaise and ketchup for this sauce. Sir Kensington is a vegan mayo that I got at Whole Foods. And I'm going to mix that with some ketchup, organic ketchup, so no high fructose corn syrup, which is something I try my best to avoid when I can. So I'm just going to mix those 2 things together. You can obviously just use ketchup or mustard perhaps, or maybe an aioli or aioli if you want to be fancy. And because I did want to be fancy, I did find this truffle powder from Trader Joe's for I think $4 or $5. It's an intense flavor, so a little goes a long way. So I added that into my sauce as well, just to elevate it, but you don't need that. Alright guys, there you have it, our vegan egg roll wrap burgers with that melted cheese, that plant-based burger meat, pickles, onions, banana peppers. You can also use maybe mushrooms or tomatoes or jalapenos as other options for filling. That crunch on the wrap is delicious. There is also another option for dipping sauce, so I included a barbecue sauce in addition to the sauce we made earlier. During this quarantine time, this meal is just super quick and easy and keeps things interesting. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notify button right next to that. This is my first video, so thanks for watching. Please like, share, and comment.